is back with some more traitorous attacks of Big Ears Barry Obama and company. What am I talking about? And this time, it needs to land them directly in jail. They should not pass go, and they should not collect their billions of dollars for the horrendous, in your face, or rather in your back. Yeah, because they're backstabbing America once again abroad. Two former Obama administration officials suggested that America's European allies should punish President Donald Trump for withdrawing from the Iran deal and levying additional sanctions on the Islamic Republic. The European Union and the individual European countries are obligated to take aggressive steps and preserve the Iran deal in order to avoid becoming Trump's doormat. Stephen Simon and Jonathan Stevens argued in an op-ed that ran in the New York Slime Times, the Carlos Slim New York Slime Times, Thursday. Both Simon and Stevenson were directors on the former President Big Ears Barry Obama's National Security Council, the NSC. That's right, folks. And they have once again not only went abroad and belittled and talked crap about our president and our country. Well, they have stepped over the line this time, in my opinion, and they need to be held accountable. They need to be put behind bars where each and every one of the deep state dingleberries belong. The European Union could, for instance, announce the withdrawal of member states' ambassadors from the United States. Isn't this what states do when diplomatic partners breach solemn agreements? Expose them to security risk and threaten to wreak havoc on their economies. That is, after all, what the administration is threatening to do by courting the risk of Middle Eastern war and applying secondary sanctions to European companies, they argued. Well, I have one thing to say about that. Well, they are bringing war to the United States by continuing to allow massive amounts of illegals with, yep, you guessed it, another neocon from the George W. Bush administration, Christian Nielsen, who has refused to do her job and lock down our borders, hell, to even do the most minimal amount of border enforcement. That's right. I live here in captured territory, folks. Yours truly, Joe Wayne, is surrounded by more illegals than when Big Ears Barry Obama was in office, right? Remember 2013? Yeah, I do, whenever the hordes were coming in on the death trains. Thousands of them after thousands of them after thousands of them. And guess what? After Christian Nielsen took the reins of the DHS, it's even worse, folks. Right? We have no border enforcement. We certainly have no border at all. What they are doing is trying to facilitate a second civil war, because let me tell you what, folks, they will go no further. We need to stand up and stand up now. Their blue wave is going to be dyed red. Red all over. We need to get out in numbers. We need to protest the White House, the Congress, and each and every one of your local constituency until we get our wall, until we stop the onslaught of the invaders coming through our southern border. That being said, first we need to start arresting each and every one of these fucking traitors. That needs to happen now. Until it does, well, until it does, we are headed to civil war. Believe it. This is Joe Wayne with the Anti-COINTELPRO Show. ACP 313 will be back with another story. Hopefully with a